I'm right here with Jake Hill. He's representing Rane. You guys are kind of hidden. I had to find you guys.
We got our own little layer up here, yeah.
We miss you guys downstairs, by the way. So for the DJ community, misses you guys downstairs. But right here, what exactly am I looking at right now, and what's the name of this product?
So we're looking at the Rane 1 Mark II. So this is a new evolution of the original Rane 1. And what we did is we listened to the community, and everything they said, oh, I wish the Rane 1 had this, we worked it into this. So what we have, first off, we upgraded the channel faders to the same precision fill faders that we use in the Rane Performer. So they're a dual rail system with a side mounted fader, so they're tension adjustable and really smooth. And also, we have contour control on the crossfader and up faders, and you can reverse either one. Another big thing we did is added the same internal effects suite from the Rane Performer into the Rane 1 Mark II. So this has 29 internal effects, and you can also use Serato effects if you'd like. But we also added the fader effects. So these turn into linear controls for tone generators, rolls, things like that. And we also took the channel effects that we added on the Performer, and since this is a smaller form factor, we couldn't do all the buttons to control them. So what we did, you can do shift, and you can scroll through 4 different channel effects, and whatever you leave it on, that's what the channel knob becomes, the channel effects knob. So you can set it to filter roll, and that's what it becomes. And then next we went ahead and added as many stems access features as we could fit into it, while keeping it simple and streamlined. So you have the instant acapella and instrumental buttons right here. We have stem mode down here, but we took out the original strip search, is what we would call it, where you could fast forward or rewind in a track, and replaced it with this secondary pad section. So I can access 8 different pad modes up here. And so I'm on hot cue now. I can make a scratch bang, so I can put it on sampler, and that frees this up for whatever I want. And we also added split pad mode down here. So if I want sampler up here, and I want hot cues on top down here, and I want stems on the bottom, I can layer that up. So I got 3 different pad modes I can access at once. In addition, we can access a lower section of beat jump controls, and then working with Serato on some additional stems features here. And so more to come on that, still in development, but there'll be additional features to DJ with stems that aren't just isolating or removing elements. You'll be able to do things with those elements, like roll the vocal while the rest of the track is playing, or adding an effect to just the drums and leaving everything else untouched. So additional stems control. And then other than that, we added a few nice little features, like we put a sampler control knob or volume knob on the front, and we added some effects on the mic too, so you have echo or reverb on the mic. And overall, we kept the rest, the same streamlined Rane 1 form factor and build. We just upgraded the parts that people were saying, hey, I want this, so we added it. So that's the Rane 1 Mark II.
Yeah, you said a lot. Thank you so much for that. My last question to you is, what is your most favorite, or what is a feature that you're most proud of about that you guys included in this?
I'm honestly a huge fan of the up faders. I'm kind of a simple guy, but I like to walk up to it and have these really smooth up faders that I know I can feel comfortable slamming them around and things like that. That's kind of a softball answer, so I'll give you a better one. I like the additional the pads up here, the different modes, because I find myself, like, if I'm doing a lot of stems mixing or getting creative, most of the time I just need to access a few cue points, and I just need to have those always up, and then I can get back to one really quickly with whatever I'm doing down here, whether I'm doing some save loops or things like that. So to me, one of the most useful features that I find myself gravitating and using all the time is this secondary pad mode up top.
Yeah, and I can see how I can use that, because sometimes, like, if I'm on stems, I don't want to go back to the cue or hit the button on my computer. I can just do it up here, and it makes it easier.
Yeah, a lot of times if I'm having fun with stems, I'll want to do the the breakers and things down here.
Yeah.
But honestly, a lot of times I just am acapelling out, and you can add the effects to that, shift and that, and you have the echo out of the rest of it, leaving the acapella. So really, that leaves me, like, I can treat that as my stem mode, treat that as my hot cues, and I can just do whatever down here. I like save loops, so I'd probably do a save loop and then a roll. And there's nothing set, so you don't see it, but then I have stems, hot cue, rolls, save loops, all up, and then I could just, like, rock it out.
And then for the mobile DJ, I think this comes in at, what's the weight on this one? Rane products are always built like tanks, so this is what you got to know. They're always built like tanks, they'll last forever, but what's the weight on this?
Don't quote me, it's the same weight as the Rane 1, and by memory, I think it's around 21, 22.
He ended up saying 23 pounds. Didn't get a chance to finish up the interview due to issues, but it's all good. Lights.